André Vandoni entrando aqui com vocês.
Stormgate is real. We have a name and some details. So first of all, congratulations on this announcement. We're so excited about the return of RTS, brand new franchise. What is a Stormgate, though?
All right, so Stormgates are portals that open during a massive solar storm that unleash the infernal host on future Earth.
Okay. And we saw some hints of some, I mean, you know, you guys coming from Blizzard and StarCraft, everyone wants to know about races. You know, tell us about the sides in this RTS game.
Yeah, we're unveiling our first 2 factions today, but there will be more. So the Human Resistance, and we saw an archaeologist from the Human Resistance in that intro cinematic, and then also the Infernal Hosts, who are these demon-like monsters who come from another world.
I think one thing everyone wants to know about, especially your background pedigree of the team, of, you know, where do you want to push the RTS genre? It's something we've all loved for decades, but, you know, opportunity for a lot of innovation. I know you're going to show us, I think, some hints of where you're going to go image-wise with the actual gameplay made in Unreal Engine, but any sense of what you want to do for the gameplay in this game?
Absolutely. But the first thing I want to say is we are very consciously trying to stay true to what players already love about RTS.
Quem estiver entrando aqui ao vivo, fala comigo, beleza? Tô aqui.
Push the genre.
Deixa eu ver se eu consigo botar a legenda aqui.
Approachability.
Talvez a gente não consiga colocar legenda. Vamos ver aqui.
No win, no NFTs, nothing like that. Just to lower that barrier to entry to get players in. But we're also really trying to be a lot more social. So you'll be able to play the campaign cooperatively. We've got 3-player open-ended co-op, and we've even got 3 versus 3 for competitive multiplayer. But of course, we've also still got 1v1 competitive.
And as a little surprise, I think we've got some first kind of work-in-progress images from the game, right?
Yeah,
ok, só temos a opção de legenda em inglês, hein? Atualizando aqui para 1080p. Beleza.
Assets that we're building in Unreal Engine 5.
Wow, well, I love it. 2023, you said, for the beta, so people can sign up now, get ready, and I'm just so thrilled that there is
Eliseu, tudo bem? Vou acompanhar aqui pelo meu celular, meus amigos, para não atrapalhar a nossa experiência aqui, beleza? Obrigado, Eliseu, por comparecer aqui. Começou às 3, mas infelizmente só cheguei agora, meus amigos. Vamos dar continuidade aqui, beleza?
Stormgate, keep an eye out for it. Now it's time for another indie game announcement that I'm excited to share with you. High Water. Check this one out.
Good morning, High Water dwellers. High Water Pirate Radio keeping you in the know with our flow. Alphaville authorities continue to deny false rumors that Alphaville elites are planning to evacuate to Mars. True or not, the one thing we can't deny is that the world ended on a sunny day.
The world ended on a sunny day. Boys and girls surfing in the bay. Kids clamored in the park. No one suspected the coming dark. The wave was coming, but the sky was clear. I let it wash over me. Swept away, swept away, swept away without fear. Swept away, swept away, swept away without.
Vou baixar aqui um pouquinho só para fazer um comentário. O mercado dos jogos indies cresceu demais, né? É tanta criatividade que essas empresas com menos poder de desenvolvimento, mas com muita inteligência, muita capacidade, muita criatividade, consegue trazer tanto jogo interessante pra gente, com um estilo mais simplório, remetendo aos consoles do passado, Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, Mega Drive, não é verdade?
Trailer. High Water is an adventure strategy game set in a world ravaged by extreme climate change. Now, speaking of the world around us, the conflict in Ukraine is not far from anyone's mind, and it's impacted the development of games, including Replaced from Sad Cat Studios, a Belarusian studio with devs from Belarus and Ukraine. The team had long hoped to reveal a new trailer here today, but were understandably unable to complete it in time. Guys, I just want to say we're thinking of you and all the developers impacted by the conflict, and hope to be able to share your work at a future show.
Obrigado, Israel, que tá chegando.
Our next game is an official selection of the Tribeca Games Festival. It's American Arcadia, where you play Trevor, whose life is being televised with the viewing population constantly voting you up or down. When you become unpopular, you need to start running for your life. Check this out.
Picture a city where technology and science go hand in hand with fun and entertainment.
My grandfather, Elijah Walton, had a dream to build the city of tomorrow. That dream is now a reality, and that city is Arcadia. A 43-square-mile metropolis where each and every citizen enjoys a life of luxury and comfort. Broadcast live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on every digital platform. American Arcadia. Control, subject on the run on camera 4025. Interrupt broadcast immediately.
Interessante, hein?
Listen to me. We can't allow Trevor Hills to escape under any circumstances.
Trevor, can you hear me? Be careful and don't make a sound. Don't worry. I'm going to get you out of there.
Interessante, hein? Gostei da ideia, hein? Mas é só pra PC? Puxa.
Apparently we've made it to the beach. Next up is a sequel we've all been anticipating for a long time. There's Trouble in Paradise, and watch out, you don't want to get bitten. After many years of rumors, we finally get an update on this much anticipated sequel.
É tudo pra PC que eles estão mostrando agora?
There you have it. That was Goat Simulator 3, and it's coming later this year to the Epic Games Store. Now, last year, Marvel and 2K announced Marvel's Midnight Suns, a tactical RPG from Firaxis Games, the studio behind XCOM and Civilizations. Heroes from the Avengers and X-Men cross over with supernatural ones like Blade and Ghost Rider for a battle against Lilith, the mother of demons. Today, we've got to look at some new folks set to join the battle.
Has no hope under your watch.
Eita, o pessoal chegou aqui, hein? Marcelo! É, mas é porque agora ainda não começou. É tipo o antes. Eu fiquei sabendo que ele ia começar às 4. Por isso que eu não me preocupei de chegar aqui e começar uma live às 3 horas, entendeu? Eita, umas cópias dos heróis?
on you again, old friend. 3, 2, 1. Work. Well, it did that one time.
That was Midnight Suns, and now we're moving on to the wonderful world of Cuphead, the delicious last course. And can you believe it? We're only a couple weeks away from playing the delicious last course, DLC. You see how they did that for Cuphead? Joining me now is Maya Moldenhauer from Studio MDHR. So first of all, Maya, it's really coming?
It's really coming June 30th on all major platforms. We are thrilled.
Well, I'm so thrilled, too, that I think all the fans can't believe that this is here. And I've been lucky enough to play this actually on my Steam Deck last week, and you guys gave me a copy. I can't. People are not going to be ready for how amazing this looks and the backgrounds and what you guys have done. I feel like you've amped up, obviously, the gameplay. It's difficult, as we would expect, but the visual look, you guys have taken it even to the next level, which I didn't think was possible.
Yeah, we absolutely did. I couldn't pinpoint one thing that we're proud of in this because we really honed our craft, took everything to the next level from animation, the backgrounds, the music, gameplay design, and of course our new playable character, Miss Chalice. I'm very proud of her.
Chalice is fun to play as, and even though this is a DLC, it feels like it's its own game inside of Cuphead in many ways.
It is, definitely.
Yeah, you just get on the island, and there you are off to this new new territory, which is amazing.
Yeah, it's our biggest island yet, supersized bosses, lots of secrets to discover. Don't let any rock go unturned.
Yes, and lots of challenge ahead. Well, I know you brought. I know you don't want people to necessarily have too much spoiled about the game, but you brought a little something for people.
A little something, yeah. It's brand new gameplay footage of one of our new bosses, Mortimer Freeze. It takes place in an icy arena and features some of my personal favorite attacks and transformations. We hope everyone enjoys it.
All right, let's check it out. Cuphead, the delicious last course. Thanks, Smile.
Thanks.
Esse jogo é muito bom, hein? Deixa eu desabilitar essas legendas.
And who doesn't? Tomorrow we will show you an exclusive look at Season 2 of the Cuphead Show when I co-host Netflix's Geeked Week, which will include new show and game announcements. It streams at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. And that's not all. There's more Summer Game Fest all weekend long. Coming up next is the Day of the Devs Indie Showcase with IM8-Bit and Double Fine, then Devolver's Marketing Countdown to Marketing. Tomorrow, after Geeked Week, there is the Epic Games Store Showcase at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, with news on Rocket League and the Tribeca Games Showcase. And Sunday, don't miss the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase with a look at the future of Xbox and Game Pass. Now we have some exciting news for Nintendo Switch and PC fans about Neon White, a game where you play an assassin from hell who slays demons for the chance to ascend to heaven.
We're called neons. Sinners plucked from hell to do God's dirty work. But I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven.
Got 10 days here. New day, new mission from Almighty.
You think you can win me over by showering me with gifts? Good thinking.
We've shown you lots of games today made by huge teams. Now it's time for a game made by a single father in Poland. Over the past year, he's brought on some help to bring his vision for a fast-paced action game, Midnight Fight Express, to life. Let's take a look.
You know the saying, get knocked down, get up again, that whole spiel. Well, it's time, partner. Time to rise up. Together. It's happening. The big guy's actually going through with it. While I sat at his side, seeing lives as dollar signs, had the stink of corruption all over me. You know who put it there? Nah, not him. Me. Well, I ain't wearing it anymore, and neither are you. Tonight, we wash this whole damn city down.
Interessante, eu gosto desse estilo de jogo assim, visto nessa ideia meio de cima.
Such a cool game, and I'm happy to announce that a PC demo of this game is going live right now on Steam and will be part of the Steam Next Fest next week. I really want more playable games to get in the hands of you guys at home, and that's one of them. Check it out. All right, joining me now is Megan from Digital Extremes to talk all things Warframe. Megan, how you doing?
I'm so good. My fellow Canadian.
I know. We got a lot. We just happen to always have these Canadian teams on the show. I don't know how that works out, right?
Okay.
We do. Well, we have a great connection. We've also done a lot with Warframe over the years. And I know right now, anyone watching on Twitch for more than 30 minutes, this show is going to get a special Twitch drop, right?
That's right. I already have seen people getting it. So it's very exciting. She's right there, loud and proud. Protea, 30 minutes for watching. Thank you for letting us kind of take over your special events category. But she is there and she is for you if you are properly linked up.
No, Warframe, you know, as I said, we've done a lot over the years. You guys have done incredible things with the game. And I know you have TennoCon coming up in July, which is your big kind of event of the year to reveal what's next. What can you tell us?
Well, I can't tell too much, but yeah, July 16th, 2022, it's a digital event again this year. Today, actually, we just launched the digital items for it, so you can get some in-game goodies, some really cool cosmetics, some merch, all that really great stuff went live today. But of course, the reason I'm here is to, you know, kind of debut. We have our Tenno Live during TennoCon, which is our big reveal of the night, and we usually do a little bit of a gameplay, a little bit of a demo, and I think a lot of people can suspect what it might be, but I'm here to kind of confirm what it is that Tenno Live is going to show.
And what is that?
Can I say it?
Yes, I think you can.
Okay, you're going to get your first look at the Duviri Paradox.
Finally,
I know it's been a couple years, but Duviri Paradox is going to be what Tenno Live is all about, and I'm so happy. The team worked really hard on the teaser you're about to see for it, and I'm just really proud and excited to show it.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for being here on Summer Game Fest. Let's take a look at that right now.
My child, my friend, what was done is done. New dangers, new choices await us now. For now, dream of who we were and of who we have become.
Conheci esse jogo lá quando eu comprei meu Xbox One, joguei pra caramba na época. Lá em 2013. Um amigo meu, William, vai dar um salve pra ele que ele joga isso até hoje.
Next, it's time for a new look at Honkai Star Rail, an upcoming open-world space RPG. Yeah, a lot of space today from Genshin Impact studio Hoyoverse across mobile and PC. This studio continues to deliver, and this new trailer reveals for the very first time a new and exotic realm players will be able to explore.
Listen, you are in a daze right now. You don't know who you are, why you're here. None of that matters. In the near future, you will encounter many perils. You will meet companions who treat you like family and embark on unimaginable adventures. Remember what you feel in this moment. As long as you know in your heart where you're heading, you will arrive at the end of the story. That's the you I like.
I have wine to soothe the souls of honored guests. Welcome aboard the Cienjo Lafu.
Essas animações japonesas são lindas, né, meus amigos?
And that's not all from Hoyoverse. Today, I'm excited to introduce you to Zenless Zone Zero, their next major new IP. It's a futuristic urban action game. I have to say, I'm blown away by what I've seen so far. It was announced a couple weeks ago, and it has the detail of Genshin Impact with a fast-paced action style. Here is the world premiere of a brand new look at Zenless's notable characters, armed enemies, and world of danger.
E aí, Augusto César, tudo bem? Obrigado por comparecer aqui na live.
One of my favorite reveals last year was TMNT Shredder's Revenge, which reminds us all
Quero
of
muito jogar esse, hein?
arcade games back in the day. Well, it's nearing the end of development, and the team wanted to use SGF as a way to reveal one exciting aspect of the game they've been keeping under wraps until now.
Esse eu quero jogar muito, muito. Já vi os gameplays dele, tô louco. Esse é clássico. Muito bom, trilha sonora top. Caraca, olha a bagunça. Muito show. Esse aí é compra na certa. Ah, jogando Game Boy, ó. Nossa, mas já.
How far will you push humankind?
Humankind allows you to shape your civilization by combining a multitude of historical civilizations from the ancient to the modern era. One Piece is celebrating its 25th anniversary this year, and Bandai Namco is bringing the mega popular franchise back to video games with One Piece Odyssey. Monkey D. Luffy and his crew of pirates are off on their next adventure. This trailer reveals the setting, a mysterious island where Luffy and his Straw Hat crew become marooned.
Marcelo Ninho tá dizendo aqui, ó, só os estúdios da Sony para salvar esse evento flopado. Olha, eu concordo com você. Porque eu não peguei desde o começo e já tô aqui me dando sono. Até agora eu não vi nada do que eu imaginei que eu ia ver. Eu não sei o começo. Você já mostrou. Mas, não sei. Tá brabo mesmo, hein?
Filled with new encounters and hidden mysteries. Unravel the adventure that awaits in an odyssey beyond imagination. One Piece Odyssey.
ここはあなたたちの記憶をもとに作られた世界よ。
This August, Soul Hackers 2 from Atlas launches, and we've got your first listen to the English voice cast with this quick new look.
Ringo.
Take my hand. You get one more chance to make things right. So that's our mission then, save the world.
With so many new games featured across SGF events, you might be wondering how to plan for your summer gaming dreams. NerdWallet can help you find the smartest credit card to reward your gaming purchase.
Vocês viram quantos jogos baseados em tipo anime foi apresentado até agora, desde a hora que eu abri aqui o evento? Rapaz, é muita coisa, cara, é muita coisa. Eu adoro anime. Mas, pô, teria que mostrar, na minha opinião, também algumas outras coisas, né? Eu não cheguei aqui do começo. Quem começou aí, quem tá desde o início do evento, comenta aí. Eu fiquei sabendo aqui, ó, já falaram que o Call of Duty novo foi mostrado no começo, né? Mas, até agora eu não vi mais nada que me interessasse desde a hora que eu abri aqui a live com vocês, hein?
You nuts?
Viu o que eu falei? Eu tenho falado um tempão aqui no canal, ó, sobre a possibilidade do Game Pass chegar como um aplicativo de TV. Isso já tinha rodado há um tempão. Tá aí, gente. Acabou aí de passar aí no evento que o Game Pass, né, o xCloud vai chegar aí nas televisões da Samsung já agora em junho, né? A linha 2022 da Samsung tá chegando no Brasil também, das QLEDs, Neo QLED. As TVs de entrada já estão aqui. A BU8000, a Q60B, Q65B e Q80B já estão aqui no Brasil, entendeu? E agora, não sei se isso vai chegar no Brasil junto, mas a Microsoft está fazendo um passo muito grande com a chegada também da nova PlayStation Plus. Por enquanto não sabemos se a Sony vai fazer alguma parceria com alguma empresa para trazer a PlayStation Plus. Pelo menos não no Brasil, não vai funcionar, porque não temos o streaming da Sony, mas como a Microsoft já está consolidada há mais tempo com o xCloud no Brasil, isso então aconteceu de verdade aí, chegando então nas TVs Samsung. Por enquanto, quem tem televisão de LG vai ficar só pro final do ano.
Hi, my name is Carl and I'm a developer on Metal Hellsinger. You know how in some games where the music's really good, you feel compelled to move and shoot to the beat? But what if you had to? In Metal, the better you are at slaying to the beat, the more intense everything gets. And we have vocal performances from legendary artists like Serge Tankian from System of a Down. So while headbanging is
Marcelo Ninho, sim, só TV Samsung da linha Neo QLED 2022 e QLED, tá? Porque só esse novo Game Hub é exclusivo da linha 2022, entendeu? A linha 2021 não vai ter essa atualização, infelizmente. Ou seja, esse negócio de TV, meus amigos, está ficando muito chato mesmo, né? Porque eles lançam alguns aprimoramentos e algumas coisas que até atrai a gente para ter, mas se você comprou a TV de 2019, 2020, 2021, você vai ficar de fora. Vai ter que comprar de novo a televisão, entendeu? Eu, na minha opinião, eu até fiz isso um vídeo já, que 2022 é o melhor ano para se comprar uma TV 4K para quem ainda não comprou. Tanto da Samsung, como da LG, como da TCL. A Philips está prometendo também a volta para o Brasil, trazendo suas OLEDs e suas TVs de mini LED, tá? Perdemos a Sony no Brasil, perdemos a Panasonic, mas Samsung e LG, a linha 2022 está ultra, hiper, mega completa para quem joga videogame e para quem assiste filmes também, mas o foco dessas novas empresas são os videogames, é o público gamer que viram aí que tanto o PlayStation como o Xbox como o PC tem muitos recursos que precisa de uma televisão ou um monitor muito capacitado, mas se você for para pensar, meus amigos, um monitor gamer de 34 polegadas, às vezes, dependendo da marca e modelo, é mais caro que uma televisão 55 polegadas, entendeu? E a gente viu aí que em 2021 a LG trouxe OLED de 48 polegadas, que foi um sucesso, não custava tão caro, mas trazia 4 entradas HDMI 2.1, 120 Hz, suporte para Dolby Vision Game, Dolby Atmos, HDR2, HDR10 Plus, HDAD. Rapaz, é muita coisa, ou seja, para 2022, tanto a LG como a Samsung focaram em criar uma nova interface para suas televisões, tá? Com o WebOS 2022 e com o novo Tizen da Samsung, e ambas as TVs também trazem um menu gamer focado nos serviços de streaming. Vocês viram aí que a gente estava já nessa eminência do anúncio da Microsoft de apresentar aí o xCloud num aplicativo de TV, ou seja, quem vai precisar comprar um console Xbox hoje? Se você tiver uma boa internet, é só você pegar um controle Bluetooth, que pode ser qualquer um, do PlayStation, do Xbox, e jogar. Olha que absurdo.
Every last one of them decided to jump down the bottom of a well, and they're all just hanging on the end of a rope. How can one person be expected to pull them all back out? You can't.
Boas partes dessas TVs é 2.4G, algumas já vão dar suporte para 5G em 2022, já pensando no foco gamer, entendeu, meus amigos?
What? There is a lot more to this than you realize.
Like what?
Kidnapping, murder, cover-ups. I think the whole Hackett family is in on it.
You have no idea what's going on here. Not a goddamn clue. All right, let's do this.
Who should I call?
911.
You mean 911? Who says 911?
Goodbye, cruel world.
We gotta get out. I'm gonna enjoy watching you die.
This isn't a ghost story. It's a creature feature. It's really happening and you're all in it.
This is gonna get a little messy.
Them's the rules, you noob.
Nada até agora, ô meu amigo. Pelo menos pra mim, na minha opinião, não tive nada até agora. Muito mequetrefe esse evento.
Survival crafting game from Inflection Games up in Canada. Now it's time to give you a brand new look and deeper look at the game, including its innovative realm card system that lets you impact things like the weather pattern, resources, and challenges in its procedural realms. Here is your exclusive new look.
You're alone in the realms, I'm afraid. The portals are a mess. Not even sure if Nightingale made it.
Verdade, Marcelo.
Given how fragile you humans are, I'd say that staying fed, dry, and rested should be your priority. If the portal arch is inactive, you'll need to make realm cards from rare resources. Once you have realm cards, you can activate the portal. Beware, though. Foul things lurk in the interrealmic void. waiting to get in. Be ready with your axe pick. Have offended. Think but this, and all is mended.
The Saints are marching in on August 23rd with the reboot of Saints Row that we revealed last year at Gamescom. And today, we're happy to announce the launch of the Boss Factory demo across PC and console, which lets you design and set up your character. And since it's Saints Row, you guys
Gente, ele já tá até cansado falando, né? Que não tem nada que tá agradando ele, que ele tem que fazer essa cara de feliz, né? Porque ele ganha dinheiro com isso.
Guys, you gotta do something to capture people's attention. So what do we build next?
Me. I want all the power. Yeah, I want all the power. I want all the power. I want all the power.
We are so good at this.
Which fool wanna challenge me? Got a pack on your back with a strap, can't relax cause you know there's no guarantee. I never guess that's a fact, don't react to the test of the mass and the cavalry. Stay correct with your majesty, savage, never kneel, never have defeat.
Seriously, this is perfect. Dinner and a show, baby.
Fall drop from the roof, listen. Yeah, cut them loose if they ain't gon' get the proof with ya. If you're looking for the truth, listen. Fast game grind, cause I got one thing to prove, sucker. To the dark side of the moon, high speed chase, make your heart stop from the zoom. I saw paper, bizarre vibes in the room, top floor brawl, that's a far drop from the room. I want all the power, the money and the dollars, the legends in the air, the tunnels in my power, 100 miles an hour, cause I want all the power, I want all the power, I want all the power, I want all the power.
Next, we've got an exclusive first look at extended gameplay of Warhammer 40k Darktide, Fat Shark's follow-up to the critically acclaimed Vermintide series. Darktide promises intense 4-player co-op action and terrifying enemy horror.
A gente chegando aqui na live, deixa eu dar boa noite, boa tarde aqui para Leonardo Nogueira Dias. Tudo bem, meu querido? Seja bem-vindo. Obrigado pelo carinho. Esse evento realmente está um pouco chato. É muita coisa assim de PC, pouca coisa de console que eu acho que a gente estava esperando ver, né? Por isso que a E3 foi cancelada, na minha opinião. Tá muito fraco. Tirando ali o que a Sony tem para mostrar, a Nintendo tem para mostrar nos consoles delas. E a Microsoft, que tem uma hype, uma expectativa muito grande, né? Para o que ela tem para mostrar para os próximos anos de Xbox e Game Pass, né? Esse evento aqui tá muito cansativo, gente. Pior que assim, eu tô cheio de coisa para fazer. Coisas importantes até para trazer conteúdo para o canal. Decidi parar aqui para a gente ver esse evento. Na ideia que a gente ia ver alguma apresentação de jogo fantástico, incrível e tudo. E já passou mais de meia hora que eu tô aqui com vocês, né? E ó, não tô vendo nada. Eu já tô quase que com vontade de desistir, sair da live e mover a minha vida, que aqui fora eu tenho cheio de coisas pra fazer. Eu poderia até estar melhor. E vocês também, se a gente estivesse jogando nossos consoles, não é verdade? Porque esse evento aqui tá muito mequetrefe. Muito mequetrefe mesmo. Eu tinha separado para começar 3 horas quando tinha anunciado que ele ia começar. Aí eu acabei me atrasando para chegar aqui. E aí agora que eu tô assistindo, já tô mais de 40 minutos aqui assistindo. Até agora eu tô assim, tá me dando sono já. Se eu não pegar um copo de café e tomar, eu vou dormir aqui na frente de vocês. Vocês que vão ter que me acordar aí. André, acabou o evento. Tá brabeza. Tá mequetrefe demais. Tá mais mostrando um bando de jogo que... Aff, complicado, hein?
Bloober Team is known for psychological horror games like Blair Witch and The Medium. Today, they are ready to reveal their latest creation made completely.
Agora, finalmente, alguma coisa boa, né? Meu negócio aqui ainda tá caindo.
The world of layers of fears. Get a dose of this.
Someone once said insanity runs in our family. Let it run. They say it's a tale of sadness and guilt of an artist trapped in a place beyond redemption. It's a lie. This is a story of my fear, pain, and hatred, of the horror of my loneliness. And it is mine to tell.
Now I see it. All this misery, all this suffering. There was no other way.
Shouldn't have. You really shouldn't.
An empty shell cannot live forever. It cannot live at all.
I was trapped in this house, bound by this body. Now, I break free.
Estavam achando que eles estavam fazendo aí o Silent Hill, né? Em parceria com a Konami e a Sony. Ah, e finalmente, eu acho que agora tá começando a aparecer outras coisas boas. Apesar de eu não ter gostado do gameplay desse jogo, não.
To give us an exclusive new look, let's head to Montreal to hear from executive producer Fleur Marty.
Hello and warm welcome from WB Games Montreal. I'm Fleur Marty. I'm the executive producer on Gotham Knights. Today, we are thrilled to share more with you on one of our beloved knights, Nightwing. This showcase is the first in our character series, and we're really looking forward to share more with you as we continue working towards our launch on October 25th. So I hope you enjoy the show and stay tuned.
I had nothing. And then this city became my home. Its people became my family. Gotham gave me everything. It deserves to feel safe. we try, there's always more to do. And now, it's up to me.
Got time for a dance, Nightwing?
I got this, Bruce.
That was Gotham Knights, and now we welcome, oh, look who it is. Neil Druckmann from Naughty Dog.
Meu Deus!
Naughty Dog. Great
Será
to
que
have
vai
you
ser
with
o
us, Neil. It's
trailer
been
de
an eventful day on the internet
Factions?
for Naughty Dog fans, and
I think we jinxed ourselves. We were joking about last night, like,
ou
watch the
The Last of Us remake?
well, the good news is there's some stuff that hasn't leaked that we have lots to share with people about all things at Naughty Dog. But first of all, it is it's a big month actually for Last of Us fans because Last of Us 1 and 2 both launched in June, and it's nearing its 2-year anniversary for Last of Us Part 2, which is hard to believe.
Yeah, it's crazy. 9 years for Last of Us 1, 2.
Rapaz, tô arrepiado. Agora começou o programa da Fogo, hein? Ganhou essa aí.
And these characters in this journey and this world mean so much to them. And it's just been kind of amazing. Like Last of Us Part 2 early this year passed a pretty big milestone. It sold over 10 million units. And that kind of support, that kind of success, we're so grateful to our fans.
Não, não é The Last of Us Part 3, não. Com certeza o Factions ou o remake do 1.
Multiple projects. Okay, very interesting. So what can Last of Us fans expect in the future from you?
Thank you for asking, Jeff. Yes. So one of the things we've mentioned a while back is what started out as a multiplayer mode has evolved due to the team's ambition. They really wanted to do something beyond what we've ever done before at Naughty Dog. And we felt the way to do it justice is to make it a standalone title. And they've been working on it for the past 2 years. Ambition has grown, and we're not quite ready to fully unveil it, but we're ready to lift the curtain a little bit and just give you like an update of where we're at.
Okay, well, what can you tell us about this new standalone multiplayer game?
Yeah, so we have a concept art that we want to show. Yeah. But what I can tell you is that this game is big.
Okay.
It's as big as any of our single-player games that we've done, and in some ways bigger. It's got a story. The way we're telling that story is very unique to this game. It's got a brand new cast of characters. It takes place at another place, another part of the United States.
It's like a city might be somewhat familiar, some people.
I'm sure our fans have already figured it out. And it's really cool. And it's being headed by Vinith Agarwal, Anthony Newman, and Joe Pantnati, all veterans of Uncharted and Last of Us. And you're going to see a lot more of this game come next year.
Next year, so we wait till next year to hear more about that one. Okay, well, very exciting that this has evolved, and I mean, that concept art looks incredible. I can't wait to see Naughty Dog's storytelling fused with multiplayer live game.
It's something special. We can't wait to show it either.
Okay, well, that's not all. We also have something that I've been reading about on the internet every day, it feels like. Up in Calgary, they're filming the Last of Us show for HBO, right?
Yeah, so for the past year, we've teamed up with Craig Mazin of Chernobyl fame and HBO to adapt The Last of Us into a TV show. They've been filming, and it's pretty incredible. The stuff I'm getting back, when we're looking at back at Naughty Dog, we can't help but feel emotional because not only is it so good and the quality is so high, it's so authentic to what we've made in the game. I just can't, I couldn't be proud of, like, again, Craig and that whole crew and everybody that's up there. And their last day of filming is tomorrow. So
the entire series, last day of filming is tomorrow.
Last day of filming is tomorrow. Craig is up there right now, kind of wrapping it all up. So it's pretty close. It's closer than you might think.
And you actually got to direct one of the episodes?
Yes, I think that really speaks to the kind of collaboration and trust that exists between Naughty Dog and HBO. They invited me to direct one of the episodes. I think we have an image from the episode I actually directed.
Ooh, okay. So we could first look. Let's take...
Eita ferro, The Last of Us, o seriado que chega em 2023.
And I really have to talk about Pedro
chega arrepiou.
And not only directing them, but seeing them do all the other episodes. They've thrown themselves at these roles for a whole year. Watching the nuance that they bring to these characters, their relationship on and off camera, I couldn't help but think about Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson. It felt so similar to the chemistry those two actors had when we made the game. And it really feels like this is going to be something special. And I will say this will be the most authentic video game adaptation yet.
Well, I mean, that first image that they put out, it feels like the video game. Everything that I've seen, both public and other stuff, makes it feel sort of super legitimate, as you said, and that's awesome to see.
Tô muito arrepiado, tô muito. Não dá pra ver pela câmera.
So we'll see more of that next year. That's coming as well, right? Serious?
You'll hear about it very soon. That's
okay.
All I'll say right now.
All right. Well, Last of Us HBO, very, very exciting. And I hear you actually have a couple actors from the show who are going to join us here.
We happen to have a couple actors here that are part of the show. We should bring them up.
Okay, come on up.
Oh, what's up, guys?
Oh, hello.
Surprise.
Troy's back again. Hello,
I know.
Ashley. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I'm a little confused, though. I thought maybe Pedro Bella, but Troy Ashley out here from the game, right?
So when Craig and I started working on the show, almost one of our very first meetings, we said, Troy and Ashley have to be a part of it. And we're such fans of the talent and the helping us create Joel and Ellie. We felt like it was so important that they become part of the show. And it has to be more than just kind of like a wink to the camera and like a cameo.
Okay.
These are real roles that we're keeping under wraps for now. But man, I'm bummed that I couldn't be there with you guys when you filmed your stuff.
There's been so much
It's
stuff I feel like
so good
on the internet. There's so much talk about what's being filmed, and I think you guys have kept a complete secret that you were up there and you filmed your roles by now, obviously.
Well, keeping secrets with this franchise is kind of old hat.
Except for today.
Except for the date. It was one of the hardest things for us to do is to not let people know that, because we're so proud of it and the work that we did. We worked hard. The crew. I have to say. When I walked out on set, to be met with literally every person that I met on that crew is such a fan of this game, and they all knew what it was that they were working on and committed to working on this project because of their fan and their love for the game was one of the greatest. It was like I was coming home to friends.
Yeah, the attention to detail, the crew was amazing. Bella and Pedro are they're so perfect, and we've been trying to sort of describe that feeling of sort of seeing them in person. It's like the characters coming to life, but it's so much more than that. I feel like I can't fully explain it, but I am so excited to be a part of it, and I can't wait to see it. I think it is going to be so good. I love the story. I love being a part of it.
I'm so excited about the series and the fact that you guys are going to be in it and undisclosed roles. I'm so fascinated how it's going to sort of bob and weave and are these characters we know from the game that they're playing? New characters? Can you tell us anything?
Yes.
I can tell you.
So sneaky. All right. Well, we're so excited.
Maybe it's already on Twitter by now.
Hey. All right. Well, let's talk about what was on Twitter earlier today. Lots of talk about the idea, or really what's happening is it looks like you guys are remaking the original game, and this is like a ground-up remake. Is that right?
That's right. We wanted to give people the definitive...
Confirmado, hein? Remake do 1.
Any technology. Wanted to find a way to get even closer to our original vision, and we're able to do it on the PS5 and PC, and instead of talking about it...
PS5 e PC!
Last of Us Part 1.
Eita, eu botei o trailer hoje no canal! Era verdade! The Last of Us! Remake! Era verdade! Trailer oficial! Games em Debate colocando isso aí, galera!
It's got everything to do with that little girl.
Eita, dia 2 de novembro de 2022!
I've never been this close. It's the outside.
So is that everything you hoped for?
Can't be.
Mas é um remake ou um remaster de novo?
Can it?
Once upon a time, I had somebody that I cared about. And in this world, that's good for one thing. Get you killed.
I can take care of myself.
How many close calls have we had?
I get into trouble down there. You make every
Should I count?
I got this.
Hope you know how to use that thing.
I've had some practice.
Eita, dia 2
Truly one of my favorite games of the past decade.
Setembro.
Guys, what's your reaction to that?
Yeah, we hadn't seen that yet.
Yeah, you're watching it in real time.
Yeah.
It's because you did these. These performances you did a decade ago.
Yeah.
You didn't go back in. I mean, you used the original performances.
Yeah,
right?
actually, we came up with a process where we could take the original animation that we did for the faces and kind of like retarget it on these new rigs that have a lot more fidelity. And then the animators went back and
We're
studied.
seeing side by sides here, just how much it has changed. That you went and
Eita, olha aí,
you
ó,
did the
o
model,
lado.
Built everything.
Everything was rebuilt from the ground up.
Eita, tá diferente mesmo.
Thing from the ground up. But the great thing about these faces is that they're closer to the original performance. All the animators went and studied those videos and got it closer to what you did on set than we could have achieved before. And that's just like one of the things we could talk about, like this brand new AI, like all the combat is redone. Just the fidelity of everything, 60 frames per second, all this stuff you're getting on the PS5. Again, we wanted to give, knowing because of the show, because they're all new players for PS5 and PC, we wanted them to have the definitive version of The Last of Us.
Amazing. Well, now you guys get to replay. I mean, when was the last time you guys played the game?
I actually played it again just to refresh my memory before working on the show.
I was just a glutton for punishment, and I went straight from playing
never
part
played
1 straight into part 2. And so the last time that I played literally would have been 2 years ago, since we're celebrating the anniversary of part 2 coming out. So I mean, it looks like I'm definitely going to be up for another playthrough with this.
I can't wait to go back because it was
I can't wait.
you guys did such an amazing job on that original game, and
It's really, when you play it, when you see it in motion, it's really night and day from what it used to be.
I imagine that think of The Last of Us 2 combat, but kind of that back in The Last of Us 1.
Well, it's the whole, like, all the new animation system, the new AI system, everything we've learned on, like, Uncharted 4, Last of Us 2, we apply to this, again, to give that definitive version. Just to give a quick shout out, this project is headed up by Matthew Gallant and Shauna Skye.
Okay.
And you'll hear a lot more about it and see a lot more about it over the coming weeks leading up to the release September 2nd on PS5.
All right.
And shortly thereafter on PC.
We will look forward to it. Now, Neil, you've talked a lot about games directed by other people. What are you directing? You still making games?
Still making games.
Okay.
I haven't given up my day job. It's a little early to talk about it. Maybe if someone in PlayStation wants to leak it, then we can talk about it now. Otherwise, we'll save it.
But you do have a new project.
Do have a new project, but we'll save it for another Summer Game Fest.
Okay. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll try and save it. All right. Troy, Ashley, Neil, thank you so much for dropping by Summer Game Fest, and I am so excited that The Last of Us is returning, as you said, in September. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jeff.
Awesome. All right, well, that is going to do it. Thanks to Naughty Dog and PlayStation for that very special look at The Last of Us and the entire franchise and where things are going. Very, very excited about that. All right, Summer Game Fest continues over the next few days. Coming up right now on this very stream is Day of the Devs with I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, including an exclusive new look at the planet of Lana. And then the Devolver Digital Showcase. Tomorrow, we've got Netflix Geeked Week, which I'll be co-hosting, and the Tribeca Games Showcase streaming, along with the Epic Games Store Showcase. And then finally, Sunday, it's the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase. You can stream them all at summergamefest.com. As for me, I'll see you again in August when we are back live in Cologne, Germany for Gamescom Opening Night Live on August 23rd. And then the Game Awards will return in December live from the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. And finally, I'm excited to share that Summer Game Fest will return in June 2023 as a digital and in-person event to bring the gaming community together. Thanks for being a part of Summer Game Fest. And remember, there are more events and announcements to come. We'll see you soon.
Acabou! Galera, eu vou abrir aqui agora para a gente conversar sobre esse evento, beleza?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Day of the Devs.
Day of the Devs.
What? You don't know what Day of the Devs is? Day of the Devs is the greatest and definitely the oldest independent games festival that exists. It was started over 10 years ago by Double Fine Productions and I Am 8-Bit to celebrate the best independent games out there and bring them to you, the fans. We wanted to bring developers and players together to get together, play games, and have a great time. It used to be a physical event only in San Francisco, but now it has gone digital so the whole world can enjoy it. And we're really excited this year to be part of Summer Game Fest.
Peraí, gente, rapidinho.
Sit back, relax, put on your party hats.
Pronto, tô de volta agora aqui com vocês. Espera aí rapidinho. Tô aparecendo aí? Tô, né? Vocês estão me vendo? Beleza. Olha, muita gente aí aparecendo na live, beleza? Boa, tudo bem? Desculpa aí o atrasozinho, eu tava fechando aqui a parte do evento. Bom, gente, pra mim, só salvou aqui o The Last of Us Remake, que por acaso eu até já tinha colocado o trailer que tinha vazado aqui no canal. Para quem já assistiu, obrigado, tá? Não acreditei, eu achei que aquilo ali fosse um fake, mas não, é o mesmo trailer do The Last of Us Remake, né? Que na verdade não é bem um remake como a Capcom fez do Resident Evil 2 Remake, do Resident Evil 3 Remake e do Resident Evil 4, que tá tendo agora um remake, que é feito do ground up, como eles dizem, que é do reconstruído do zero, que na verdade esse aqui tá mais para um remaster do que um remake. Claro, eles fizeram uma outra melhoria ali, mas eles estão chamando de remake porque eles estão dizendo que acrescentaram ali algumas mecânicas que foi apresentada aqui no The Last of Us Part 2, vai ser incorporado então nesse The Last of Us Remake que eles estão dizendo, mas que na verdade é bem um remaster, né? Sem muita melhoria, mas tá aí, realmente é verdade. The Last of Us Remake, que tanto rodava aí que ia chegar esse ano, vai chegar. Agora, saiu aí uma notícia na internet, eu não sei se vocês já viram, em que dizia que o God of War Ragnarok poderia ser adiado para 2023. Eu fiz um vídeo ali sobre jogos que tinham sido adiados ou até cancelados para a geração PlayStation 4 e Xbox One, e coloquei na capa o God of War Ragnarok, porque ainda é uma coisa meio que incerta a ideia dele lançar, porque a Sony não fala mais nada sobre ele. Essa é a grande verdade, tá? Parece que tinha moldado alguma imagem dele lá, tinha saído várias tweets aí dizendo que o site oficial da PlayStation Store tinha mexido alguma coisa na atualização dele e que poderia rolar o trailer no Gamer Summer Fest. Mas que, na verdade, a gente acabou vendo o trailer do The Last of Us 1, parte 1 Remake, né? Então, nada de God of War até agora. Claro que há rumores que a Sony deve fazer um evento em setembro e que, supostamente, a data de lançamento de God of War seria 30 de setembro, né? Então, mais uma vez, se acontecer mesmo, pode ser que tenha 2 lançamentos sempre em setembro. The Last of Us no dia 2 e no dia 30, o God of War Ragnarok. Só que muitos insiders já estão achando que o The Last of Us deve ser adiado, que eu acho, na minha opinião, que o que o que a Sony quer é levar um GOT de novo, que eles estão trabalhando para isso. Só que se lançar esse ano, depois do lançamento sucesso de The Rings, acho que nenhum jogo vai levar, pode até concorrer, mas eu acho que o GOT desse ano, sem dúvida, vai ser Elden Ring. Não joguei ainda, mas eu sei que esse daí é um dos jogos que está todo mundo mais aguardando, mais hypado, esperando para... esse é um dos jogos que o pessoal mais gostou, que teve as melhores notas, os melhores conceitos, vendeu, explodiu, meio que até ofuscou o lançamento, que na minha opinião foi muito errado, do Horizon Forbidden West, que é um jogo super fantástico, na minha opinião, mas que foi ofuscado, apagado depois do lançamento de Elden Ring, praticamente uma semana e meia, 2 semanas depois, entendeu? Então acho que a Sony quer guardar o GOT para casa da Santa Mônica, pro God of War, que ela desbancou o Red Dead Redemption 2 em 2018, quando o God of War foi lançado, né? Mas que eu acho que talvez possa ser que ele não chegue esse ano. Ainda mais agora que colocaram The Last of Us Part 2, eu não sei. O que vocês dizem aí? Comenta aí. Será que pode ser isso? A Sony adiar God of War Ragnarok para lançamento em 2023, para ali ele poder participar, dependendo dos jogos que forem lançados o ano que vem, e ter um GOT para ele, ou você acha que ainda pode ser lançado esse ano? Eu não sei não, eu queria muito jogar God of War Ragnarok, tá? Mas só que são muitos jogos sendo lançados ao mesmo tempo, entendeu? É muito jogo bom, é muito jogo grande. Você viu aí que, apesar de ter um monte de anúncio de jogo assim, mas ainda assim é muito jogo que eles estão apresentando para chegar em 2022 ainda, né? E muita coisa ficando para 2023 que também cria hype pra caramba, entendeu? Mas eu não sei como é que vai ficar esse mercado de game para 2022 se a Sony acabar não entregando God of War Ragnarok. Não entregou em 2021 porque o ator que fazia lá as animações sofreu um problema lá, caiu, quebrou a perna, uma coisa desse tipo. Acabaram adiando para 2022. 2022 é um ano que esteve aí Elden Ring, que é um sucesso mundial que, na minha opinião, eu acho que o GOT é dele e não tem questionamento. Apesar de eu ainda não ter jogado, ter meio que problemas ali com jogos da série Souls, mas eu sei a capacidade de Elden Rings. Não vou botar ele de baixo, entendeu? Então é isso. O Yuri tá dizendo que a estratégia de venda de console postergar o God of War para 2023, que aí ele vai bombar. Só que aí em 2023 você já tem o Spider-Man 2 pela Naughty Dog. É uma pretensão dela lançar lá. Naughty Dog não, perdão, tô falando do The Last of Us. Já tem a Insomniac com o Spider-Man 2, que é para 2023, né? Tem um monte de jogo que está sendo movido para 2023 que também promete ser jogos grandes, né? Então, ela vai ficar adiando o God of War até quando? E aí, depois desse God of War, quando teremos um God of War, entendeu? Marcelo Nin tá dizendo, para um remake de gráfico de PlayStation 5, ele falando aqui sobre The Last of Us Parte 1 Remake, ele esperava algo acima do The Last of Us. É claro, concordo com você, ou pelo menos em par, né? Mas aí eles tinham que construir o jogo do zero de novo, né? E eu não sei há quanto tempo que esse processo está fazendo, a gente sabe que não é a Naughty Dog que está fazendo isso, ela contratou um estúdio à parte para fazer, entendeu? Por isso que ele deu ali, o Neil Druckmann deu ali o nome de duas pessoas que estão produzindo esse remake do The Last of Us Parte 1, né? Ele deu o nome de dois produtores ali, ele tá ali, mas ele não está envolvido 100%, e essa ideia de eles construírem do zero, como a Capcom fez com Resident Evil 2, como a Capcom fez aí com o Resident Evil 4, isso aí é mais um tapa-buraco onde eles deram mais um aprimoramento para chegar a par com o PC, porque já viu aí, o jogo também vai ser lançado no PC, vai chegar no PlayStation 5, mas ele vai chegar no PC e é um curto período de tempo, não vai ser lançamento simultâneo pelo que parece, mas ele vai chegar a um curto período de tempo, ou seja, pode ser que aquele medo que os fãs mais pegados ali da Sony, com medo dessa ideia de ela começar a lançar todos os exclusivos de PlayStation no PC e a gente dizia ali, não, mas se for com 2 anos, com 3 anos, com 4 anos, tá legal? Não, ela viu que tá dando dinheiro, ela quer botar mais dinheiro no bolso e pode ser que a partir desse daí ela comece a trazer aí os jogos de lançamento com pouco período de tempo depois de lançado no PlayStation 5, hein? Vou fazer até um programa sobre isso. O que vocês acham? Deixa aí nos comentários. Ronaldo, André, cadê o God of War no monstro? Pois é, cadê? Que doideira, hein? Esse ano de 2022 chegou ali, caraca, tem muito jogo chegando, foi um monte de coisa adiada para 2023, a gente nem sabe mais como é que vai ser. O Greg ainda falou, ainda tem o jogo do Wolverine que não tem data, mas esse aí deve ficar para 2024 ou 2025, entendeu? Não tem jeito, vamos ter que esperar, entendeu? Gente, eu vou agradecer a todo mundo que acompanhou aqui a minha live. Deus abençoe a todos. Obrigado pelo carinho e apoio, tá? Infelizmente, só agora no finalzinho que melhorou. Evento muito cansativo, muito chato. Eu vou desconectar aqui agora, agradecer a todo mundo. Dê seu like, se inscreve, ativa as notificações, que vem programa novo. Amanhã tem programa pra gente avaliar tudo que foi apresentado nessa semana. Vou caprichar e vamos fazer novidades aqui, tá bom? Um abraço a todos, Deus abençoe. Tchau, gente!